Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, Immigration YT TV. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we're going to talk about Trump's new travel ban explained. If you are interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. So, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Today, we're talking about something that's been making headlines: President Trump's new travel ban from June 2025. The title might sound dramatic, but stick with us. We'll explore why this policy could have broader ripple effects than many realize. We'll look at what it is, who's affected, and some real-world implications, all backed by reliable sources. Let's get into it. What is the new ban? First, the basics. On June 4, 2025, President Trump signed a presidential proclamation restricting entry into the United States for foreign nationals from specific countries. It went into effect just 5 days later, on June 9, with no set end date. This isn't entirely new. It builds on earlier policies from his first term, but it's been expanded. The stated goal? To protect national security by addressing what the administration calls threats from terrorism and public safety risks. Unlike temporary measures, this one is indefinite, meaning it could last until changed by future executive action or legislation. It's enforced at U.S. borders, embassies, and consulates, halting most visa issuances for people from the listed countries. Exceptions exist for things like diplomatic travel, certain students, or those with valid visas already, but for most, it's a full stop. Affected countries. So, which countries are we talking about? The ban impacts 19 nations, primarily in the Middle East, North Africa, and Sub-Saharan Africa. Here's a breakdown. Full restrictions applied to 12 countries, including Afghanistan, Myanmar, also known as Burma, Chad, Republic of the Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Eritrea, Haiti, and others like Yemen or Somalia, based on various reports. Partial suspensions for 7 more: Burundi, Cuba, Laos, Sierra Leone, Togo, Turkmenistan, and Venezuela. These were chosen because, according to the administration, they don't meet U.S. standards for sharing information on potential threats or have high risks of terrorism. It's worth noting this list is broader than the 2017 version, which focused more on Muslim-majority countries and faced legal challenges. Human impacts. Now, let's talk about the people behind the policy. This ban isn't just about borders. It's affecting real lives. For example, families are being separated. Take the story of a former U.S. Army interpreter from Afghanistan who came to the U.S. on a special visa. His family is still stuck there due to the ban, even though they've been waiting for years under family reunification programs. Refugees and immigrants from these regions are also hit hard. Organizations like the International Rescue Committee note that it blocks individuals who might otherwise qualify for asylum or work visas, leading to prolonged waits and dangers back home. Why it's worse than you think. Here's where it gets deeper. You might think it's just a security measure, but the impacts go further. Economically, it could cost the U.S. billions in lost tourism, business, and talent from these countries. For instance, restrictions on students and workers mean fewer contributions to industries like tech and healthcare. Legally, it's already sparking challenges. Immigration attorneys are filing suits, arguing it oversteps presidential authority or discriminates unfairly. And globally, it strains relations with allies like Canada, which could see indirect effects on cross-border travel. Plus, without an end date, it creates long-term uncertainty for millions. Legal and economic angles. On the flip side, supporters point to past court rulings, like the 2018 Supreme Court decision upholding a similar ban, as evidence it's within presidential powers. But critics worry about overreach. As for the economy, reports estimate potential losses in trade and innovation, especially from African and Asian nations on the list. So, is Trump's new travel ban worse than you think? It depends on your perspective, but the expanded scope, indefinite timeline, and human costs make it a bigger deal than a simple policy tweak. If you're affected or want to learn more, check the resources in the description. What do you think? Share in the comments below, but keep it respectful. Thanks for watching. Hit like if this helped, and subscribe for more videos. See you next time.